Just another rainy day in Washington. We're back at the house. I am currently taping up the living room. I've made it out to the living room. I finished Lucy's room. Let's go in here. Here's the pink suite. This is La Lucia's bedroom. I just absolutely love the color. It's like the perfect pink. And then there's our stuff to build the fence, which David will hopefully be doing tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be as rainy and yucky as it is today. But that's the progress that we've made thus far. I still have a lot of touching up that I have to do in Lex's room. So this is over a week of it being dry. So just a nice, real pale shade of green. Everybody that's seen it has loved it. Of course, it's hard to get the actual color of it. So this is going to be this, like these walls right here are going to be the sand. These three walls are going to be the sandy kind of color. And then this wall is going to be the dark cocoa brown. So this is what I'm working on today. What did I do? Whoa, I don't want to, sorry, I zoomed in, I didn't mean to. So I'm gonna get this done and the hallway. And so what I'm gonna do is, the sand color is gonna continue on down here, and then the cocoa brown is gonna continue down the side of the hall. And then that little section, oops, part of the tape that David put up fell down. That's going to be sand, like the sand color. So it's kind of gonna mimic like what's in the living room. So that's the status of where we are. So I have my portable DVD player and I'm watching Friends, the first episode. So I have had this tradition in every single house that I've ever, well not house, but since I moved out of my parents' house like 10 years ago, and then I had a brief moment where I moved back in for a few months before we got married. But I have always, oh no, I guess I lived at my mom and dad's for over a year. Yeah, I moved in March 2007 and then moved out of their house again in August 2008. Well, September, I guess. It was in between our two weddings. Because if you remember us telling you from our vlogist on the Makes Me Go Lightly, we actually had two ceremonies. We had a traditional Catholic ceremony with just our families, and then we had a big bash for all of our other friends and like you know, the other relatives and stuff. But anyway, where I was going with that is every single place I've ever moved into, I always play Friends DVDs while I'm moving in. I just have it, you know, when in my first apartment, I was afraid I couldn't afford cable, so the first couple of months I relied on Netflix back when you could only get 3 DVDs delivered at a time, and just the DVDs that I had. And so ever since then, and you know, it was my first apartment and I loved my first apartment, but everybody else who saw it was like, oh, you know, it wasn't that great of an apartment. It was a great apartment for me. It was my first place. The only thing I never liked about it was the fact that it didn't have central air conditioning. And if you live in the South or have been to the South during the summertime, you know how necessary it is to have air conditioning. But the kitchen, I didn't have a good kitchen, and I like to cook. So, but yeah. So when we moved into our 2-bedroom apartment, I think when I was unpacking, I played the DVDs, and then when we moved into our Elm Street house, I played it. The only place I didn't get to play my DVDs was when we moved into the Gilman Square apartment that we live in right now. And that's because all of my DVDs were being shipped over, so I didn't have access to them. But today I was like, you know, I've been listening to music, but I was like, you know, I really kind of want to like have some talking in the background, so I decided to bring my DVDs, and I was like, I have to bring Friends. That's what you do. So anyway, that's the progress. I will try to remember to record this after I finish painting. Maybe pause and talk to you guys when I get my lunch and stuff, but I need to get back and get started on this. So, all right. This is a face of somebody that doesn't like the way one of the colors turned out. So this is supposed to be the paint that complements the cocoa brown. It looks pink. It looks pink. Now it's still wet. I'm hoping that maybe it'll dry darker. But like, especially up there, it looks pink. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. That's so frustrating. I hate when that happens. I hate when you pick out a paint and it just doesn't look the way it looks on the paint stand. You know? So I had some neighbors come over and they were curious about who was moving into the new house. Seemed nice enough. I think they just really wanted to see what the inside of the house looks like because I think they knew what the inside of it looks like before the renovations. Just looks so pink. I don't know, I'll have to wait. I really don't want him to go out and buy like a new gallon of paint. If I do, I might go with like an off-white color. What a bummer. We'll see. Back to painting. Well, I think it's been a pretty successful day. Got these walls painted. Got all of this. Got the hallway over here, and then got our bedroom painted, which the color you can't really tell in this lighting. It's almost like a Tiffany blue. It's real pretty. I can see some areas that I need to go over again. But this has been a very long day for me. It was definitely 10 hours of painting. I see some areas that I need to go over with. And I am just one big paint mess. Today, normally I've been like really clean, but today has been a messy paint day for me. So that's what I did today. So we have the kitchen that needs to be done, and then the bathroom, and then all the rooms are painted. So I don't know what happened. So our thing is gone, but it's not installed. I don't know what's going on with that. Sorry, I'm like trying to vlog and put on a jacket at the same time and talk to you. Apparently, it's too complicated for me. So, you know, I could really go for a nice, cold, refreshing beer. I don't have any at home. I do have some white wine though. Might be a wine night for me. But it's almost 10 o'clock at night. I'm super duper tired and so happy that I got the work done. I still am on the fence as to whether or not I like this color, because it just looks so pink. It does. I wonder if I can, you see? It just looks really pink. That's not the look that I was going for. I do like the accent wall though. So it's in the process of drying. And the bathroom, gotta paint that. But now we're back. So, yeah. That's where it stands right now. I am going to get my stuff and I'm gonna skedaddle. Because we are coming back tomorrow. I'm sure Mr. Garcia is going to come first thing in the morning. So it's been a good day. We will progress the rest of it tomorrow. I'll show you what we've done. But yay, big day, accomplished a lot. Yay. What are you guys doing? Oh, I like your style, Lucy. What are you doing?
You're driving, Mommy.
You're driving?
Yeah, what about you?
I'm walking. I'm getting us groceries.
Oh, nice camera, Mommy.
Oh, you got a nice camera.
Mommy, what happened? Nice camera.
Oh, Daddy has his camera.
Mommy, you watch the teaser? You watch the teaser on your camera?
Yes. Hey, look, he's a boy. What are you doing? Are you becoming a girl? Are you becoming a woman right in front of my very eyes?
I am. This is how they're made.
Are they? I'm doing it wrong. Jobin, how are you? How are you? So apparently, I am going to be best friends with the drag queen, which, I mean, I have to admit that ever since I was a little haggy, I always wanted to be best friends with the drag queen. We're watching drag videos. It's just a Friday night. Now, what are you doing?
I'm adding the shading against the highlights. Basically, I'm just trying to do whatever I can to kind of add a little bit of softness and roundness to my face to make it look a lot more feminine.
I'll think twice the next time I complain about being a woman and all the work that's involved in it.
Do you know where to put your shading?
We are back in our house. There's a little turtle just hanging out. How are you doing, Lex? Are you hanging out in your room? You like your room? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, tiny Ladybird.
Yeah. Hi, Ladybird. Ladybird's with us. I'm wearing my mismatched wool socks because it's cold. And Lucy's room. And where's Mr. Garcia? There's Mr. Garcia. Let's see what happened to Lucy. Lucy, what happened? No, it's fine. What happened? You hurt your hand?
Yeah.
Why don't you sit down and watch Beauty and the Beast? Like, we have our own little sitting area. It's chilly in here, huh? Oh my gosh, look at this. I need to clean my floors. It's driving me nuts. Anyway. Okay, so it's been like a week. You know what? I like it out here, but for some reason I feel like it's super pink in here. And David even suggested, he said, close the door, because this is actually pink. This is Angelic by Sherwin and Williams. Let's see if we can get Mr. Garcia to talk to us. Oh, no, other way. Hi, Mr. Garcia.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Good. Here's why I'm gonna need your help. I need to be able to measure from here to here, but I can't.
Can you use the string? You did man work? You tore down a wall?
I did. That's
With
pretty good.
with your bare hands?
Yeah.
Mommy, look at the window.
But we'll worry about that later on.
Mommy, look.
I just want to get this like a nice foundation in, you know?
Mama, look at the window, Mommy.
Oh, I know. I'm going to take you outside real quick before David puts up the fence and we no longer have access. Let me get my shoes. You have to see. What did she do to Pluto? Pluto, what happened? Okay, let me put my shoes on and then we'll go. So this is the back alley behind our house, and our neighbor showed us something last week that is pretty interesting. We have to zoom in so you can see it. That right there is downtown Seattle, and for some reason when we have the camera going you can't see it as well. I think it's because it's a cloudy day, but that is our view of the city. And then if we were to stand on top of our roof or go up to the front of the street back there, we would have a view of the Space Needle. So I just wanted to share that view with you guys. Pretty awesome. We have this section fenced to the done. And all of that. Of course, you can't see a lot of it because it's behind the holly bush.
I want more to the window, Mommy.
He's just working along. Hey, we are here at Home Depot, and it is super rainy outside. So it's a good thing Mr. Garcia built the fence yesterday so that I could spend all day painting. I always throw my keys on my purse, knowing full well that when I get out of the car, I'm going to have to use the fob to lock them. So anyway, so it's a good thing he chose yesterday, because this would not be fun. Whoa! Camera work. Okay, so let's go run around Home Depot. On the spot, Home Depot shopping haul. Okay, so I got an edger, because I was tired of the one using the paintbrush because it streaks. Got some replacement paint rollers, and then some more plastic. Glamorous. I know. I'm sorry. For some reason, my camera doesn't want to open up anymore, so you're just going to keep seeing my finger. Alexander, what are you doing? You're building a fence? So that right there is a little board that David hammered a few nails into, and Lex has his own little hammer, and he's just drinking a little bit of Diet Coke and hammering some nails into the board, just being like his daddy. How's it going, babe?
Good, good. I put up a fence-ish.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on my shoes, and then I'm gonna take everybody on a tour.
Yeah. I've got a soundtrack ready for you too. Paul lent me a skill saw, not skill saw, hedge clipper. So yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about here.
Well, I'm recording. I'm showing everybody the fence. So it's a bright sunny day in Seattle. So this is the fence that David has built. We gotta clean up the backyard. He's gotta still put up boards along that side. So then it's closed off in here. So that's what he did. It's pretty nice, huh? My grass has gotta be fixed, but at least it's green right now.
I'm putting a fence in.
What are you doing, Lexi?
I'm drinking my soda.
You're drinking soda? This is a special treat. You never get soda.
I figure he's gonna be out here with the big boys.
Yeah, he needs a cold one.
He's a
Cold Diet Coke.
cold guy.
Are you having fun helping Daddy?
Yeah.
Show us how you build a fence. Oh, wow. Good job, Lex. You're doing really good.
Yeah, I'm just keeping my ears perked because I know at some point he'll be like, ah! He's gonna blister his finger or something.
Good job, Lex. You keep up the good work. Now, careful. Hi. So, I finished the bathroom and the kitchen, which were the last rooms that we wanted to paint. So this is the bathroom. Let me close the door. I love it. I love the color. I think it's very calming, and it's not like all like, hey, all up in your face. Just so you know, I'm wearing black jeans. I am not wearing a Canadian tuxedo. Not that there's anything wrong with a Canadian tuxedo, unless you don't like Canadian tuxedos, but I'm not a fan of Canadian tuxedos. So anyway, yeah, I like the way it turned out. And I also finished painting the kitchen. So it's just a cheerful little yellow. So I'm trying to figure out what I want in the back. No, Lucy, what did Mommy say? I'm trying to decide what I would want to do for a backsplash. Why isn't my focus? Wake up, camera. Come on. I'm trying to figure out what I would want to do for a backsplash. Like what color with like the yellow. It's not anything that has to be done right now. I'm like, do I want to go with the crisp white subway tiles? But yeah, so it's all, this has all been painted, and oh my gosh, okay, so let me show you. Look at the difference. So here is the top, like, let's go above the door. So there's the top, and I used the edger that I showed you guys in my Insta haul for Home Depot. Look at how much nicer it is than using a regular paintbrush. Let me, like, especially in the corner. So I gotta go back and touch that up. But like, there was no like way to meet it, especially down at the baseboards. I mean, this whole entire room needs to be had a second coat. Did you take my flower?
Yeah.
You take my flower? So anyway, as I was saying, I didn't bring my camera with me, and if you remember from like 2 months ago, we had a family friend who's been touring with the band The Kin, and so I went to their concert on Wednesday night at the Crocodile, which I feel is like, I walked in, I've never been there before, but I was like, this really feels like the quintessential like Seattle like venue to go to see like bands play and stuff. It just felt like very like the perfect place to go. It was just like an awesome venue. I loved it. And like the bartender there was like super friendly. I wish I had gotten her name. She was like really nice. Oh, you know what? I should check my receipt because I bet her name is on the receipt. And then like she was so friendly. Like I want to write a Yelp review because she was like one of those like really like personable people that like looks at my credit card, and so anytime I came up to her, she's like, oh, Megan, do you need like another PBR or something? And I'd be like, no, that's okay, man, stuff. But she was really, really nice, so I will find her name. Actually, I have my receipt right here. So anyway, I did bring my phone with me, so I will insert a clip of them playing. They did a cool thing where they came off this, they got off the stage, and they Jack in the Box. And they played, you know, for the audience, like in the middle of the crowd. So that was pretty cool, you know. So, but it was a lot of fun. And then, of course, I sent him a message because I didn't get a chance to talk to him because I thought they were going to come out after the show. But I stood around and had a really funny conversation with this guy from Paris. Okay, so according to this, my server was Hefe. I don't know if that's like her nickname, but Hefe, you were awesome. I really liked you, and you totally made me feel welcome, especially considering I ended up going alone because Keith canceled on me at the last minute. Meanie. So anyway, so I sent Mark a message, and I was like, hey, it was like really good show. You know, it was really good. He was like, you were there. We came out like 10 minutes after the show ended. And I was like, oh, of course. Like, I think I left like 8 minutes or something like that. So I just missed being able to see him. Of course, I haven't seen him in like almost 20 years because they left like Lady Bird, they left like maybe like a year or two after we'd moved to Okinawa. But anyway, they posted that they're going to be coming back to the Crocodile. So I will go see them again. So if you get a chance, check out the Kin. They're actually really good. So it's nice going to see a band play.
Okay, Lex, thanks for waiting.
Lexi, you want to go outside with Daddy and help him with the fence? He's doing it. Let's see what he's doing. This kind of makes me nervous. What are you doing, Lex? What? Why are your pants off? You can't build a fence in your underwear.
You have to put your pants on if you want to work on the fence, okay? Okay.
Oh, and the other one's putting on her shoes. What is up with our kids not wearing pants?
If she wants to come outside, that's fine, but you got to come outside with her. Obviously.
No, I don't want to go outside.
Why?
It's. You're not. Lucy. Well, no, there's lots of work that's being done out there. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
I'm gonna go in that route. The house is the big one. I never got not too bad. I wanna go here.
No. Mademoiselle Lucia, no. No. No.
Oh, what tempo is that? That's like sleep. Hey! You are passing me now on an uptown ride. So hard to wrap this out when I'm trying to find out. Oh, downtown trip, down
Unpacking the bags and setting up and planted lilacs and buttercup.